Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and we're going to address this question that came in today. When are braces better and more efficient than Invisalign? And I think I kind of alluded to it in the previous video that I posted, I believe, a day or two ago. But in a nutshell, of course, this is going to be, each orthodontist is going to have a different opinion on this topic. This is just my opinion, but I also have a ton of experience with Invisalign. A lot of orthodontists do not have experience with Invisalign, or minor. They think they do, but they really don't. So what gets consumers really confused is when they go to one orthodontist and they're like, no, can't do Invisalign for this case. It just won't work out. You have to do braces. And then they find another one that says, sure, no problem. I would probably trust the one that says, sure, especially if they can show you some outcomes. Ask to see if you can see other cases like yours. I mean, they have them in their portal, and there's a way that they can turn off the PHI, or personal health identification, so that you could view it without patient's name or data. If they're not willing to show you a case, I say don't go to that doctor. Just a little tip. But in any case, and of course the other question is going to be, can I see my ClinCheck without putting any money down? That is a huge thing. You never, ever, ever want to put money down until you've seen your ClinCheck. You want to make sure that your animation and what they're promising you is actually happening. And they can do this. It does not cost a doctor a cent to make the ClinCheck and do the setup. Of course, they want to get their money up front because it takes that time, and time cost, is value. But most orthodontists will say yes to this. If someone says no, this is not a good doctor for you. This is a run type of situation, because any classy doctor will say yes to that. So anyways, couple situations where I think braces might be better, and they're few and far between. One of them would be if you had like an impacted molar. And of course, this is a third molar, and we don't upright those. When they get impacted, we take them out. But let's say this was a second molar. I'm just hypothetically saying. This would be a situation where we could get that up, but it would be an exposed endodont surgery. I have to connect it. I'm not saying you can't do it with Invisalign, because I've done cases with Invisalign. It's just 10 times harder, and I'd probably charge a lot more. Or I'd just say no, I got to do braces. Same thing would be for an impacted canine, which we definitely have here, or any other impacted tooth. Probably better in braces. I'm not saying we couldn't switch to Invisalign once it came up. We could start in braces and switch to Invisalign, totally fine with that. But there would be a component of braces in there. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I mean, in my world, I think that Invisalign is far superior to braces for most cases. Of course, yes, you have to keep them in your mouth, but it's really not that hard. And if you think you're gonna have issues putting them back in, then have your doctor tweak the treatment plan so that it's slower, so that you can wear them, does that make sense, all the time. So what I do with patients that are concerned is I say, fine, you wear them when you eat. This is not a non-issue then. I will change the treatment plan so that we're gonna change trays twice a week instead of once a week, so that they're gonna get nasty when you eat with them in, So, and actually that makes it go faster, so that's a win. But we're also going to extend it over more trays so we can trade more often. So maybe a 40 case is now an 80 case. Now, of course, Invisalign doesn't like that, because the overhead is higher for them. But hey, if it gets a patient to be more likely to do plastic and not braces, I'm all up for that. Now, remember, it does cost doctors more on the front end to do Invisalign, because Invisalign charges us a lab fee. If you want to know what the fee is in the US, it's almost $1,900 US that they charge the doctor on day one that we approve the case. So our take home might be a little bit less, but actually it's really not true, because you have far fewer appointments in office. We can do a lot of stuff remotely. So yes, there is I have a big fee up front that I need to pay Invisalign. Of course, it's less if I do more volume. And that's just, certainly if you see a doctor who is diamond or platinum, you shouldn't have a fee of $5,000 to $6,000. They're getting a big discount, and you really should bring that up. Say, hey, I know you're getting a 38% discount, and you can look at my videos and see exactly how much discount they're getting. I expect your fees to be lower, as a result, because your overhead's lower. Bring it up. Everything's negotiable, and if the doctor says no, goodbye. Move to another one. So hopefully this was helpful in giving you guys some verbiage so you can get hopefully a better rate on your Invisalign, but also to find the best doctor for you. Always okay to shop around. Make sure you see your ClinCheck before you put any money down. Look for someone that says yes. Look for somebody whose ortho office is at least 50% plastic. I'm not saying it has to be Invisalign. It can be any type of clear aligners, but that means they have experience with it. And if you don't see your doctor's name on the plastic bag of the Invisalign, or whatever aligners, that means they're crowdsourcing. They're going under another doctor's account. That means they're really not as experienced as you thought they were. So that's an honest question. Is the account under your name, or are we doing this under someone else's account? Huge thing you need to know. Nothing wrong with crowdsourcing. Hey, if you can get creative and get a lab discount, especially if you're going to pass that discount down to your patients, and Invisalign doesn't stop you from doing that. I think it's shady as heck, but if you can pull it off and save $500 on every case and going under someone's account, I don't know how the liability works, because personally, as far as I'm concerned, if someone else's name is on the bag, that doctor's now involved in my case. And if there's a problem, I'm coming after you. So, I mean, I don't like it when people come after me, but I'm just saying that I hope that people who are doing this crowdsourcing, and basically just getting free money, I mean, shoot, I could even do that. I mean, I thought about it, but I mean, that also opens my door up to a huge amount of liability. I do not want to put doctors under my name. I don't want my name on other patients' bags if they don't know who I am. If they're getting my name on their bag, I should be partially responsible, right? So in any case, hopefully this was helpful. I hope you have a good day. Thanks.